You don't mind making a new friend? You want to be alone?
Hello there. So, I'm here in Little India, Toronto, visiting their, I guess, what do you call this? So this is my friend Charlotte, by the way. She's visiting with us. So this is the, I guess it's
The street festival.
the street festival.
Little India.
Little India, in Gerrard Street in Toronto. And it's very exciting right now. There's all kinds of activities. It's really noisy, so I hope you can hear me.
There were beautiful Indian dancers up ahead this way.
Okay.
I don't know if they're still out, but that would be really nice to catch.
Okay, let's go have a look.
Obviously, there's lots of food.
Yes,
A
lots
lot
of
of people are
food.
eating corn on the cob. And others are Indian food. Oh, take a look at the henna.
Let's check out the henna.
Never seen
Oh, wow. God.
The patterns are unbelievably beautiful. They have a really steady hand.
Oh, okay. You work at the airport, like, is your normal job? You just do it.
It's nice. They don't even notice that we're shooting.
So that's henna.
These
henna
bubbles
work
are
there.
great.
Yeah, usually they do that for weddings and other social occasions.
Yeah.
And here we have sugar cane. Sugar cane and oh, look at that. Samosas.
It smells delicious.
Oh look, is that like some kind of chicken tikka? Wow, look at the lineup here. So it's pretty busy here right now. A lot of action. The sun's just sort of going down a bit. Charlotte actually lives in this neighborhood somewhere.
I always find it interesting when I smile at people and they don't smile back. I think what's going on in their head that they can't just smile.
Maybe your smile is just so overpowering. It just
You don't know what to do.
they don't know what to do. You kind of stun them. Well, there's the dancing, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Let's go closer so we can get a good shot. Ladies are gorgeous.
बजाओ
I love it. We're like catching the end of everything.
fun?
Yeah. It would have been really nice if the dancers, they all had like really dark eyes, the one in the center.
Yeah, the makeup's great.
Because she had good expressions, but it's nice if they're like, make it really dramatic. How hot would that be, dancing on a day like today in those costumes?
Actually, it's not that bad right now.
Not when you're doing just walking
Like there's a nice little breeze, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's a nice little breeze right now.
So Joseph, did you tell our viewers that we're headed down to the beaches in Toronto? And I don't believe it's called the beaches anymore.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't know what it has changed names though.
Really?
I think, and I mean, I think it's idiocy because someone's going to stop calling it the beaches.
Did
it's just,
you?
It's just the beaches.
Was it you that told me that there was a kind of a jazz festival?
Yeah. The jazz festival. I think last night might be the last night.
Okay.
And I missed it. I wasn't feeling well, but it was apparently a really good night because they were playing house music, funk, soul.
Right.
So yeah, too bad.
So this area of Little India was the first place, the first neighborhood in Toronto where the South Indian community first took root as a commercial center with restaurants and grocery stores, fashion boutiques and so forth. But as of the last 10, 15 years, much of the community has gone elsewhere to other parts of the city. They've spread out, so it's not as vibrant as it used to be, but it's still a really cool place to visit. There's some great restaurants, and I mean, today was a good example. It's pretty lively, a lot of fun. Yeah, we just ate some South Indian food at the Udupi Palace, which is a South Indian restaurant that specializes in masala dosa.
Are those COVID vaccinations?
Come and get. They're giving out. They're giving out vaccines like.
Eating food and get vaccine.
They're getting vaccines out like candy.
Oh.
Okay. Well, they got they got quite a lot of them, so they got to
Get a sticker if you're a good child, and you get one.
Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah, we had dinner at the Udupi Palace. Had some idli.
I'm stuffed. I'm too full.
Yeah, I feel great.
I even tried not to eat too much, but
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Yeah, it's fantastic. So, look, see? Tikka House, Lahore Tikka House. So that's North Indian. That's Pakistani, actually.
have you eaten here?
No, because it's mostly meat. And I'm vegetarian, so I kind of avoid the North Indian spots. So I think I was there. Okay. Yeah, the North Indian tends to be more meat-based, like lamb and things like that. Goat, I guess. And the South Indian tends to be more vegetarian, which is where we were. So we're just leaving the main epicenter, heading to my car.
You almost want to dance.
Yeah, it's just,
Brings back the Bollywood days, no?
exactly. When if you've ever been to Mumbai, you can visit the Bollywood film sets and hang out with the little movie stars.
I shop here at Dubai Meat Shop.
Oh, really?
They sell halal meat, and that's what I tried to,
Yeah.
I tried to be a vegan before here, but I'm just glad to find something where at least the meat is halal.
I think this is where I parked. I'm pretty sure. No, I think it was the next one. I don't remember this corner. I think it was the next corner. I forget where I parked my car. So it's interesting that in this community that you have the Muslim community mixed in very well with the Hindu community and the Punjabi community all together. And that's kind of nice to see those communities all together. Usually in India they have separate neighborhoods, but here they're all together.
communities not get along, or they're just by proximity
Well, it
they're not
depends.
mixed?
Yeah, it kind of depends what's going on, but sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
This is fun too.
That's kind of cool. It's nice, eh?
Earlier they had a woman singing an Alanis Morissette song.
Which
She
one?
was belting it. I forget
Jagged Little Pill.
it. No. You know this place? I think this place has been around for a while. Mother Earth.
No, but it's pretty cool, right? It's Mother Earth Century.
It's like Kensington Market.
I like the,
One little shop.
yeah, exactly. For sure.
They sell a lot of secondhand clothes in the front and secondhand books.
It's actually pretty good, the music. It's very relaxing. Like it?
I love the sound of the drum.
Yeah, it's very kind of hypnotic. A little bit.
I think especially on a full belly.
I don't think I've heard
It's nice
the combination.
with a keyboard and a...
Yeah,
What kind of drum
conga.
is this? Is conga?
Right?
Leave a comment in the comment section if it's not a conga.
Yeah,
and
that's
enlighten
right.
us.
Let us know what's up. Let us know what's up.
I feel like now is a good time for a vocalist to enter
Yeah.
and blow us away with her.
Yeah, with some soulful.
Yeah.
Some soulful. So we are back.
That's the one we wanted to shoot.
That
with the
one?
nice skirt. Yeah.
So we are back, and this is Ashbridges Bay, which is downtown Toronto, right by the lake. And
It's actually quite interesting because that area used to be all sand, and in the past few
Yeah.
years it has turned into a marshland. And I don't know if that was done on purpose or if it was just a natural thing. I have seen some naturalists come out and do a naturalist. I don't know exactly. The City of Toronto workers kind of come out. They look like they're doing
right.
naturalist type activities. There.
So I remember, again, 20, 30 years ago coming here because I used to photograph here. And this was never here. This is all cut down. It was just sand. They manicured this place, like manicured. But now it's like they're letting it grow back and they're being selective of where the trees go and stuff. It's kind of cool, I guess, you know. But I miss having that like landscape, that like wide open landscape.
You're going to see it. We'll get there.
At some point.
We'll get there.
At some point. Yeah, it's a cool little horseshoe. Last summer, I heard of like somebody actually drowning here.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't hear that.
yeah. Unfortunately, I think they were intoxicated and they went out on some kind of raft or something. I guess you can kind of see a little bit from here in the distance. We'll get to it.
Yeah, well, we will when we come around.
Yeah, and
Get a good view of
the
the
problem
water.
is people come here on the weekends and they get drunk, and then they go out in the water, and then they don't know how to swim, and then they drown. So
I think that's a bigger problem in Wasaga Beach, though.
yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of partying
Yeah, it's
there.
definitely a
This, I
problem.
think, a lot of people are great. There are a lot of volleyballers here that are enjoying it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this on the weekend is like volleyball central.
Yeah.
And that's something new. That's been in the last few years. Again, like 20, 30 years ago, this place was actually pretty barren. It wasn't a very popular place because it was typically a yacht club, and most of the people come here were members of the yacht club. And yeah, so now you can kind of see, yeah, the beach. There's actually quite a few people there, right? You can kind of see them. Charlotte's playing with her gum.
I wanted to do it on the
How about
on the
over here?
slide,
There's a
but
bathroom right here. Didn't you need to go to the bathroom?
yeah, that's a
So
good idea.
maybe this is the spot.
I just got overwhelmed because there was a really tall, beautiful woman that walked by, and then I had the gum thing, and I was like, my brain couldn't compute.
So which side is?
The other side, that's the man's
Okay.
side. No, I wanted to say, you're shooting, I think, and recording, but I have this gum, and I was trying to do it on the slide and be like, gotta take out this gum for the recording. And then what you did
You
was
got
you
caught.
got your camera right
It just went right at it.
It's like, what's that? That's some gum. Now on to
Yes, it's a beautiful evening. I think I mentioned before, this is Ashbridges Bay, and it is part of the beaches, downtown Toronto. And it stretches pretty far. It starts around here at a yacht club, and then it wraps around all the way around that horseshoe, and then it just keeps on going and going and going for about maybe like 4 or 5 miles. And you could actually go all the way to Scarborough, which is another little neighborhood just east of Toronto here. It's a borough. And this is the boardwalk. And very popular in the summer. People come down here to walk and do barbecues and just enjoy themselves. It's lately, because of the population here in Toronto, these parks have become very, very crowded. Again, like 20 years ago when I lived here, there was hardly anybody here. It was very barren. It was very sparse. You maybe saw a few people, but that was it. But today, these days, right now it's kind of quiet, but these days, during a weekend, this place gets really, really packed, really overloaded. And I could believe it because there's a lot of families and they live, in condos and small apartments, and these parks are a lifeline. These places are a lifeline for them to get together with their family, their kids. Sometimes you see, groups of 20, with barbecues and like having a full-on, picnic experience with lawn chairs and everything. So, yeah. And most parks now are like that. Toronto does have a lot of parks. High Park, this place, the beaches, and we have the Scarborough Bluffs just on the other side. again, about 10, maybe 5 miles away from here in Scarborough, where it's another park, another big park. And then inside the city, we have other parks. And if we go west, we have other parks along the lake. But they're, again, on weekends, they're extremely busy, which is good. It's nice to see people enjoying themselves and, getting out of their apartments and getting some fresh air. The city's kind of intense, and I think these parks really offer a lifeline of support and sanity for families and people who live in small apartments and condos. So I'm waiting for Charlotte, who's still in the ladies' room. And look at that sunset. Can you see that beautiful sunset? You can see the silver lining along the clouds. You could see the smokestack there, and just to remind you guys that this Ashbridges Bay is actually... Oh, there's Charlotte. She snuck up on me.
Yeah, because that was the men's side and that was the women's side. I'm all done. Until next time.
I was just explaining that smokestack is actually part of I think we have a water purification center right over there.
That way.
No.
Oh, another one. There might be.
Yeah, that's a huge one.
There might be two. One
yeah,
on
I'm
each
sure.
end,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, yeah. There's one at the other end. I don't even know if that one's functioning. It's got a beautiful building, though.
It has a very beautiful building.
Beautiful architecture.
And it was really amazing. One summer I was there and I saw a bunch of young kids jumping off that building. Quite a big jump down into the water. They were having fun.
That's good.
Cold water too. I guess boys daring each other and some girls as well.
So what I find really interesting about this park is really it draws a lot of ethnic communities, like very diverse. I was just saying that you come here on a weekend and you'll see groups of 10, 20 in families with kids, barbecues, cookouts. They bring in their own lawn chairs.
And tents.
And tents, yes. I think you could see that one there. There's a tent, and you kind of need it because the sun can be hot, or you just need to chill out somewhere.
A day tent.
Yeah, so that I think that's good. But that's another great aspect of Toronto is the fact that it's such a multicultural city that draws so many different cultures from all over the world. And because of that, we have great restaurants. So look at this. See,
they have come here because they put all these little birch trees, I think.
Yeah, so 20 years ago, all this was just sand. Sand. And you had these poles sticking. But the beautiful thing is in the fall, when all the leaves are down and stuff, I would do photo shoots here, fashion shoots, and I could just put a model somewhere over here, and you get this. You can wipe out the background and just give it this it could be anywhere. It could be in the desert somewhere, and it just had this ethereal background feeling. It was a perfect place to do photo shoots. And but now with all this, I don't know. I guess you could still create some kind of ambience with it. But it's it's kind of swampy now, isn't it? What say you, Charlotte?
I say, well, I with the desert thing, I hear that because I've been here and it has made me dream of doing desert shoots. So there's something to what you're saying. Yeah. There are beautiful areas all along here. You can do lots of shooting here. Mm-hmm. Even just the trees and I had a model in a tree, one of the big trees that has it's quite a funny story because there I was, still recovering from my accident. I was in a car accident and I hurt my back. But I had to hoist this model into the tree with a ball gown of mine on, a red gown.
So this was for a photo shoot?
Yeah, this is a photo shoot that I dreamed up. No, I just had this.
Okay, it was a creative thing.
Yeah, I had this. I don't know, this imagination of this warrior woman in a gown standing in a tree. So I knew this.
That sounds good.
I had a dance teacher, and she was a model as well, and really tall, 6 foot something.
Was it you
woman.
that did the mermaid too?
I photographed a mermaid as well. Yeah. And so I had to help her into the tree, and the dress ripped, the straps on the dress. And but the shoot, we got some nice shots out of it, but unfortunately there were for some reason we had to shoot in the wrong direction. Like the light was...
I wasn't right.
Yeah, she should have been frontal lit, but it was, I think, the way the tree was, and so she ended up being backlit for the standing stuff, and that didn't work out so well.
Yeah.
Happens.
Being backlit could work too. You just need some.
It could, but
light.
It wasn't enough.
No.
Or it was just too dark. Yeah. And I was still learning my Canon. I have a 5D Mark III. I was still learning it at the time, and I think I tried to use a flash too for a little bit. That didn't work out at all.
Isn't this called Princess Anne's lace?
Yeah, or Queen Anne's lace.
Queen Anne's lace, right?
Yeah.
A Japanese exchange student told me that about 40 years ago. When I took her to Algonquin Park, she said, "Oh,
It
yeah,
does
that's
look like lace, yeah.
Queen Anne's lace." I didn't even know that.
They're so interesting because at various stages, they actually look like different kinds of lace, depending on how fully bloomed they are or not. Can you see that?
Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's beautiful, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the little things about Toronto that you don't know. And then you find out. What a nice evening. Things are a little cool now. And we got such a beautiful sky. I mean, look at that sky. It's gorgeous. The sunset, the cloud formation, and everything is just gorgeous. And there's a kind of quiet, don't you find?
There's a kind of what?
Quiet.
Quiet, peaceful, yeah.
Yeah, it's peaceful. Something about the time of day.
Yeah, a lot of people have gone home by now. Some families still pushing it till the very last drop.
Why not? It's Sunday, right? So,
Yeah.
and tomorrow, it's not a holiday, is it?
Maybe back to work for a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly.
Not everybody.
Not everybody, no. No, not everybody.
More and more people these days leading their sort of
Yeah.
alternative lifestyles,
Yeah.
if you want to call it that.
Yeah, so hopefully Charlotte and I are going to do some more vlogs.
With me not chewing gum, I'm so sorry. It's so not the right thing to do, but I really needed some cinnamon gum.
That's okay. I think most people will.
I think it's the rule about, like, the unspoken rule.
No
You
chewing
don't go
gum?
on video and chew gum while you talk.
Unless it's part of the scene, you know.
so you have
Unless
to
it's part
cut
of the script.
all this out, Joseph.
Yeah, unless it's part of the script. Well, you know, this is a run and gun production, right?
Yeah.
That's sort of the beauty of it. That's the charm, is run and gun. But yeah, hopefully we'll be exploring some other neighborhoods around the city that may or may not be interesting for people who have maybe never been to Toronto.
Yeah, Joseph and Sideshow Charlotte.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, it's quite a departure because of, I spent half the year in Mexico doing vlogs in Mexico, which, you know, it's pretty easy because you have so much material to work with. So many beautiful little cities and towns. And, I mean, yeah, Mexico's just, it's a dream for vloggers. You got everything, literally. Mayan pyramids, Caribbean beaches, jungles, crazy pueblos, you know, things like that. And I was in Chiapas, and I didn't do a vlog in Chiapas, and I really regretted it, but I wasn't really in the mood for it. But next time, I think maybe Charlotte can come and we can go to Chiapas.
And
You've
visit
never-
I haven't talked to him for a long time, but an architect friend whose wife is an acting, a drama teacher, acting coach,
Right.
whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And they built a house in Mexico.
Oh wow, where?
And I think that they were trying to do a lot of concrete sort of work, but I don't know where. I have to find out. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
They would be
Yeah, I mean,
incredible to visit.
it could be an interesting
They're really
project
nice-
for the winter.
Nice people. Yeah.
Because you know, Toronto is usually, you know, it's not the most pleasant place to be in winter.
Let's get out onto the rocks, Joseph.
Okay,
I don't
let's get
know
off the rocks.
if you can climb while
Oh wow,
you're
look at that ship.
shooting.
You see
Oh,
that ship?
beautiful.
Looks like a an old tall ship. I think that's what
I want
they're
to call it a
called.
schooner, but I don't know. I don't
I
know
think they're
much
called
of-
tall ships. They used to have a whole bunch of them around here a long time ago. And
Quite full.
yeah, they might be just, yeah, parked here for the night. All right.
This is my assistance for you,
Yeah, exactly. Cause
not
my,
the other way around.
Exactly.
The shoes are slippery.
Come on, these are my dance shoes.
Oh,
And I
are
got
they?
like these cool little
Those are your
shoes.
salsa shoes?
But Charlotte's prepared.
My
Okay.
moon is in Capricorn, so
Oh, yes, that's
like
right.
to
You-
think I'm a little bit like a goat and like
You got
to
a steady,
climb rocks.
you got a
Yeah.
steady.
Although I'm very tall for a goat. I'm not going to sit in that puddle of water. That boat. Look, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's a beautiful little tall ship, isn't it?
Just try not to get pooped on by a seagull.
Hopefully not.
They want snacks.
And look at that beautiful. Can you hold this, Charlotte? Maybe you can film a little bit. I think I'm going to take a little.
And I have no idea.
You just aim it. You just have to aim it.
Sorry if I'm a little unsteady. What do we got here, Joseph? Little Instagram. A little peek at your messages, private messages. Hopefully you didn't get a sext. And now all your viewers know. 11,000 at least.
11,000.
How many subscribers do you have now?
I don't know. Not that many.
But 11,000 views on the one video I saw, so that was very good.
That's very good. Well,
So yeah, don't forget to subscribe.
that'll be nice. That'll help the algorithm.
What's it called? The allowed rhythm?
The algorithm. Wow. So, yeah, so kids would venture out from here. They'd get a raft or rent a raft, and they would swim out, and then they would get stranded. Couldn't make it back. So
That's pretty scary if you're a kid doing something like that.
it's very scary.
But they have lifeguards here as well.
Yeah, exactly. But sometimes they're so far out that it's hard to get to, and
We've got paddleboarder, a paddleboarder or two. Yeah, it looks like just one out there right now.
yeah.
This is a lot of fun. It can be hard work, but it can also be very relaxed. Like she or he is working hard when they're paddling like that. But you can stand and chill. A lot of people do yoga on the board too.
What do you think of the water quality then?
I would swim in it so long as the flag's indicating that it's safer. I have swum in it years ago. The only nice place in the beaches here to swim though is it used to be right sort of in this area here, because it was actually sandy going in and stayed sandy, versus the rest is quite littered with pebbles underneath, which is for me very painful on the feet.
Right. Do you want to sit down?
Well, I totally could not manage the camera then.
That's okay. Sometimes it just happens. In this run and gun style, it's the authenticity of what's being done, the continuity. Yeah, it's a beautiful little ship.
I'm trying to pan slowly, but I don't know. I don't have any idea without a screen
Yeah, you're fine. This is great. It has stabilization,
in it.
so it's not very jerky.
Does the stem actually come out further?
No. I might
This is it,
need
right?
to get, yeah.
But that will keep it stable too.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
get a longer stem, you'll have
Yeah.
more stability
But
issues.
it has to be good.
We had a party, I think, over here earlier. Not we, but there was a bit of a barbecue going on. And the seagulls have come post-party to see if there are any scraps for the taking. This one I think is looking at a water bottle. Oh. No drinking water, seagull? I don't know if he speaks English. Or
Speaks,
maybe not my kind of
he
English.
speaks Heineken. He speaks the language of the Dutch Heineken, right? Heineken's Dutch, right? And everyone should know that Charlotte is half Dutch.
No, like I would be fully Dutch, but
Fully
I have
Dutch.
a mixture. I have a mixture in my ancestry from my parents
Okay.
of some Spanish, German, Italian, and Indonesian.
Wow.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
This paddleboarder is making his way. I see it's a
No life jacket.
or should we call it them?
Them.
Them has made it.
Them has made it.
He, I think, wanted to have a good look at the ship, which I don't blame him.
Actually, I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was referring to this woman as them, and she was correcting me, saying, "No, don't say them, say she." I don't know.
Were you,
I don't know. Like I was just, oh, I don't know.
They?
I said, yeah, they were doing this. No, they say she. So I didn't get that.
She didn't like your woke culture
But
brainwashing.
I didn't even know I was doing it. Like, is that how you said? You say they were walking or she was walking? I thought they was like plural. Right? Like more
They
than-
is plural. It would mean like
More than
she and somebody else, yeah.
Right.
But maybe just hearing it around so
Yeah,
much
it's
or
triggered.
just reading it that
Got
just
triggered. Got triggered in the brain. I wonder if it's gonna thunder or something.
Yeah, it rained earlier today. Just drizzled. It's actually a nice little drizzle. Still lots of people on the beach.
Oh yeah. It's definitely like.
But this is nice now. They're cooling down from
yeah, it's cooling down. It's not so humid. And
would have been a nice day down on the beach today, I think.
Definitely had like a heat wave the last few days, right? It's been pretty hot.
Yeah, major heat wave. We were up to at least 34 degrees, I saw.
Yeah.
And I lounged on my balcony and indoors in a little bit of AC. But I turned my AC just only slightly, so it's not too much of a drastic temperature. So you don't have this inability to acclimatize between indoors and outdoors.
Yeah.
That works nicely.
So look at this guy. We got this guy on one of these fun little sea-doos. What do you call him? Oh, look at him. He's having a blast.
All right here, but when I'm in Parry Sound and they have these on the water, they
Oh.
really disturb the peace.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
But out here, it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's he's just doing figure eights.
Trying to have fun,
It's like-
trying to get himself.
I don't know what he's doing, but he's just like, I would be seasick by now. Oh, there's another guy coming too. Yeah, they're like mosquitoes on the water, right? Do you want to keep walking?
Yeah,
A
let's
little
keep
more?
walking. I was just thinking that too.
Okay, why don't you stand up? Hold this for a sec. La camera.
I'm just gonna shoot over my shoulder. Don't kill yourself, Joseph. We need you to keep vlogging for everyone to learn.
I'm under contract.
With who?
The universe. I'm here for a lifetime. It's a beautiful sunset.
It's kind of interesting too how these sort of little like versions of boom boxes are all around now.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether people are on a bike or a motorcycle or just walking and they have a little handheld something
Oh yeah,
blasting
I
their
have
favorite
that,
tunes.
but I usually don't take it out with me, but I carried it around my apartment so that I can listen to my music. Definitely use it in the shower. Wow, the beautiful. Can you guys see that sunset? That beautiful magenta, blue, cyan. Beautiful colors. Yeah, I got really lucky tonight. The weather's really been all over the place, but
This is gorgeous too. This way. Oh, I guess both would be beautiful.
yeah.
Front or back. I want to show this.
Okay.
Almost want to do it over again. Hold on. I don't know. Maybe from the way Joseph shot it, you saw what I was seeing, but in the opposite view. But this is what I wanted to show. Just how gorgeous this is. And as you're walking through, like a little tunnel of trees. And there's Joseph. Joseph, what's the name of your channel?
Oh, it's Joseph's World.
Joseph's World.
But if you're seeing this, we'll be seeing it on my channel, so you probably already know what it's called.
There, that was my little mission.
Nice. Yeah, it's kind of nice. So this is the little parkette that goes off the beach, and there are a couple of little places here where you can go swimming.
You get these beautiful sunsets here where the moon, I've photographed sometimes a full moon
Oh, really?
over the water here, and you get these beautiful reflections on the water. Wow. Yeah, it's a really nice place to come at night as well. That breeze is just fabulous.
I know,
Oh,
sweet. I think after this we should go somewhere for gelato or something.
For gelato, my tummy can't handle it. I'm still working on the Indian
On the
food.
Indian food? Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of taking its time.
Sadly, I love food and it doesn't agree with me. Look at this. This is gorgeous.
Let's check it out. See what I'm like. Look at this beautiful sunset.
I think it will get even
Nicer?
more intense and pretty. Yeah.
Say hi, Charlotte. People, give us a thumbs up if you want to see more of Charlotte in our videos.
Give a lot of thumbs up.
A lot of thumbs up. What an interesting place with all these rock.
These were all brought in.
Yeah, they were all brought in just to keep the erosion from like keeps the water from eroding.
Although in the last few years there was really bad erosion going on here. And for a while they had an area blocked off where they said, enter at your own risk.
Oh, really?
That's further down this way. Yeah, we had some really hard winters for a while. I don't know if you remember the massive ice storms we were having.
Yeah.
With all the ice all
Yeah,
over the telephone
yeah.
poles and
And
the
the-
trees.
yeah, collapsing, yeah.
Well, here was beautiful at that time
Yeah, I
because
remember
the
that.
ice was covering
Yeah.
everything here as well.
Yeah, I
And
remember
it was
that.
just like a frozen sort of paradise. You come here at sunrise or sunset. I was here at sunset
Yeah,
with the light going through all the ice. It was just gorgeous.
yeah.
Should we keep walking this way?
Here, hold on. I'm just gonna take a little
Sure.
photo. We don't always get these wonderful sunsets, but here.
I think Joseph was doing a little panorama shooting. I love this mode.
Okay, let's keep walking. So I don't know how much daylight we have left, but we'll keep vlogging until it kind of gets dark. And you won't be able to see us, you'll just hear us. There's a cool little beach just over this way, right? I seem to remember.
Yes, very small little beach.
Yeah, tiny little one.
Yeah.
I used to bring my kids to.
Yeah, that's just almost when you get to the end of this, I don't know, what would you call it, like a...
Peninsula.
Is there a name for that? Yeah, peninsula. A little mini peninsula.
Hopefully we're getting both of us in the shot. Might need to get an extension.
I was wondering about...
Like I could tilt it.
It has a wide angle lens.
Yes, very wide. So
And so incredibly wide that we don't get warped.
No.
Once you have...
No. It's a very good lens that is kind of distortion free. So it should be okay. But I think this is good. I think this has both of us.
It's not like backward facing iPhone.
This is actually, yeah. I use a Sony, this action cam's a Sony, and I used to use an Osmo Action, which is still really good.
I've never heard of Osmo.
Yeah, it's made by DJI, and it's very good, it's very portable. But I actually like this one better.
I have a little
I
installation.
have not seen this.
It looks
This
very
looks kind of interesting.
cathedral,
Yes, this does look very,
like prayer place maybe?
I don't know. I mean, it's all open to interpretation. Maybe you're supposed to walk through it. Maybe you're supposed to look through it.
Maybe it's a place for gelding a stallion.
That's quite an imagination. Oh, look, it's got, oh, that's cool. Turn around. Oh, wow, that's cool. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. I see. I guess in the daytime with these reflections, you get, yeah, you get something else. Oh, okay, so that's nice. And let's do, oh, that's nice. Hold on. Beautiful. I just took a picture of Charlotte.
Thing could just like suck me out of this universe.
I think what makes it is these cool glass
Panels inside.
panels that,
And mirrored panels.
yeah, mirrored panels that,
It looks like just a fairly cheap, I'm not sure.
yeah, I mean, obviously they're Home Depot things, right? Probably.
But a really cool structure.
Yeah, it
Looks
is very
quite
cool.
old.
Maybe the wood, or maybe it's just been stained to look really old.
Looks like it could be part of a boat almost.
Yeah.
Or part of a church. Oh, I'll have to get a shot of you like this too. Yeah,
Okay.
just where you are. Oh, so cool.
Oh.
I love silhouettes. It's,
Blah.
it's brilliant.
Sneeze.
Oh. Like, what a moment. Oh, amazing. You should
Thank
see
you.
this, Joseph.
Look at that. Cool.
Yeah, super cool.
Oh, put that in the collection.
Coming through.
Bang. Thank
Send
you.
it to you later.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. And you have some barbecues all over the place.
Yeah, I find out people don't use them.
Not around
I
here.
think because
People
they have
don't
to
really
tow their
hang.
stuff too
Yeah,
far.
I think this is not as used because you're right. You do have to cart your stuff.
So for a family with
Yeah, for
kids
yeah,
and food
yeah. So they
and
mostly stick around
all
close to the
the-
parking lot.
all the barbecue necessities.
Yeah, they kind of stay close to the parking lot.
I love walking on the grass. Would you be okay with that?
Yeah, sure. I just don't want to walk on sand. I don't like walking on sand.
Yeah, I understand that now. I do like walking in sand with bare feet, though.
Yeah, but
That's enjoyable.
I don't think there's much sand here, though. It's like more like
Not this
rocks.
part.
So I used to drone here. I used to bring my drone during the pandemic.
Sorry, I know you were talking about droning, but my eye was caught by these little rocks because I know some different people are doing it, but there's a family that
Looks like a
that
Ukrainian
lost
rock.
their young daughter to a terminal disease, and they have painted rocks in her honor and put them around the city for people to collect and take. And they're always like loving messages. It's so sweet.
Yeah.
So tragic for the family.
And I guess you've seen those ghost bikes all around the city, right?
ghost bikes. No.
Yeah, they're white bikes. They paint them white and they chain them to corners where
where accidents have happened.
Yeah, where a cyclist was killed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. There is one on is it Dundas or
Yeah.
in the East End, probably near Carlisle.
Yeah. I've seen quite a few actually. I've seen quite a few now, sadly. But they're usually, it's a bike and they just paint it completely white. Sometimes they decorate it with flowers and so forth, and then they chain it to a pole right at the corner where the cyclist was hit, as a monument or as a reminder to, oh wow, look at that, a reminder of that cyclist, and just to remind people to be careful.
Yeah, unfortunately there are people in the city here, at least in the last 10, 20 years, have not been very careful with cyclists.
Yeah. Do you cycle? Sure.
I did, but I had a bad cycle/car accident when I was cycling, and since then I've cycled a lot less.
Wow, look at this. Now, well, you could almost imagine this to be somewhere in northern Ontario, right? Like,
And yet the clouds are making me thinking of a Korean painting or something.
yeah.
We're standing right in these people.
I haven't seen that boy.
What's that?
That boy. I never noticed it.
I think it may be new actually.
Yeah, I think it just keeps boats away from getting too
Maybe
close to the rocks.
The little yellow one is there.
Yeah, it's like they're,
Yeah, because
it's rocky and you'll wreck your boat if you come too close.
the tide looks a lot lower than it used to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's... Where do you think we should go next, Charlotte? What should be our next vlog? Have any ideas, or should we keep it a surprise?
Have the viewers. Why don't you have your viewers?
Oh, maybe, yeah. If you...
submit ideas of
Yeah,
places they'd love to
exactly.
see. But I'm curious if you've already done a vlog and have you looked at dogs too and seen?
No, I haven't done.
Hello.
Is this a Frenchie?
Hello.
French bulldog?
Like I said, I like animals.
So I don't know how much of that I got because I ran out of battery at a certain point, but I think it wasn't for long because I keep checking now because I'm this doesn't beep or anything. Like modern cameras will beep just before the battery dies, but this one doesn't. So
warning.
you have to keep an eye on it. So I don't know if we got that cute dog or not, but
Fingers.
whatever.
One set of fingers crossed.
Exactly.
Not two.
I've missed some amazing footage in the past because I don't check. So you could see like a little bit of the red sticking through.
Oh yeah, but just
So,
very faint.
It's very faint.
I guess at
But
nighttime
then
it
I
gets
tilt
bit
it and I
easy.
could see the red light there. So,
yeah.
and if it goes off, that's the battery's toast. way
Have you
it
heard
is.
that too? That crossing your fingers, one set is good luck. This is something, I don't know if it's an old wives' tale or just totally like kids made it up when I was young. But crossing both sets of fingers is bad luck.
Oh, if you go like this.
Don't do it.
Ah, I see.
We're
Well, I don't
hoping
know.
we got the little.
I'm not very superstitious, but I kind of I totally get it. Whatever intention you put in your mind, you know, makes a difference, right? Wow, so nice here, eh? That is a gorgeous sunset.
I like
You're
these.
right.
I like the blue streaks through these fluffy clouds.
Yeah, man. That is really special. You should take a picture, Charlotte.
Yeah, you're right. I'll hold the camera.
Should move in a little closer.
Korean sunset in Toronto.
What do you call it? Korean?
Korean sunset in Toronto. I don't know why I see Korean, like a Korean painting somehow. I don't know. Well, it's hard to capture.
The nuance, eh? There we go.
I'm gonna do a pano too. This is nice.
Maybe I'll do a little
But
Instagrammer.
the eye sees it so much better. My naked eye.
See if I can get this panorama here. Huh. It's not too bad.
Oh, I'm standing in my typical photographer's belly out.
Isn't that good? Isn't that like the Buddhist thing?
Is it? I don't think it's good for my back.
How does it feel?
The pelvis tucked too
I heard you're
much.
supposed to like tuck your tailbone like this.
Under, yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
it
sort of
looks
like
weird.
a Tai Chi thing.
It looks gross.
Well, who cares what it looks like? It's what it feels like, right? I mean, for, you know, Tai Chi and stuff. That's what I was taught when I did Tai Chi.
We need a
It's supposed to open up the
special
energy.
guest. A special guest on the vlog to tell us. Someone
That's right.
well trained in Tai Chi.
Oh, maybe yeah. We'll scour one of those parks early in the morning looking for Chinese Tai Chi practitioners and interview
Ask
them.
people.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there are probably different opinions in schools of thought. Here, I'll try again.
Charlotte's gonna give it another shot. That's nice. You got some
Can't
nice
get
color.
quite the contrast I want, but I can.
You
do
could
it.
always do it later.
Post a little later. But I also can't quite get the resolution I want. Here, the Queen Anne's lace has grown really tall.
Yeah.
Almost, yeah, at my nose height. Here, just out of the base of these rocks here.
Wow.
I'm going to reach and get this one.
Oh wow, look at that.
It's giant. Lots of little flies and ants in it.
I guess that's where they got the idea for lace, right? I guess it's the flowers.
Maybe.
That's where I mean, most ideas come from nature because, I mean, that's all we had. So.
Or everything comes from nature.
That's right.
If there wasn't no nature, we'd have nothing.
Yeah, we wouldn't be here.
Oh, it's too heavy to pick up. But I love rocks. Look at the different textures in this rock and the different colors. It's like a sort of smooth, pinkish, orangey sort of rock. And it's on a piece of very gray,
Let me hold that for you.
gray-green. See, I worked at a metaphysical shop for a little while.
A rock shop?
Yeah, that sold crystals.
Like a rock shop?
Yeah.
What was it called?
They call it a metaphysical shop.
Oh, really? I used to go to a place called Gifts from the Earth, which
Oh.
was in the Big Carrot. the Carrot Common.
You worked there?
No, I didn't work there. I visited.
Oh, yeah.
I would buy stuff there.
Yeah, I know. That place I think shut down though.
They have a location. It didn't shut down. They're closed. But they also have a location on Queen Street near Spadina, and they also have a website.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to be into that, like way back, like in the early 90s. I used to go to, actually near Honest Ed's, Mervish Village.
I'm not sure, but I think here.
No, the beach is there. Yeah, that's like a little point.
Oh, that's another little.
Yeah,
peninsula.
I think they're building something there actually. And they had a rock shop up near Mervish Village, small little place. I love Mervish Village. Do you remember Mervish Village?
My memory of that is when I was a student at the Ontario College of Art and Design, and sometimes had to get books from Ed Mervish?
No, the books is David Mervish books.
Oh, it is David.
Yeah,
David
yeah.
Mervish
The art
books.
books. I used to buy. Yeah, I bought a lot of books there.
Thick books.
Yeah, I used to go there just for fun. During, on a weekend. A lot of people would go there just on Sunday to get the New York Times. The Sunday New York Times, because one of the few places in the city that you could buy the New York Times. And now I guess you don't have to. You just go online.
Subscribe
Or whatever. But so David Mervish books, and there was another bookstore next to it, which was sort of an architectural bookstore. I forget the name of it. I had a friend that worked there. It was just architecture books, interior design books. It was amazing. I love that era of cool bookstores. We don't see them much anymore. Bookstores don't really exist.
Here's the little beach.
There it is.
And
Yeah,
somebody in a
right
hammock
there.
too.
I don't know if we should be disturbing them. What do you think? Should we walk down there? Okay, let's walk down there.
It's a free.
Hopefully we won't be
Public.
disturbing anybody. Probably the guy's gonna sleep here. It's not a bad place to crash. Wow, look at this. Yeah, they're building something. Look, see right there? See right there? They're kind of... Oh, it's an otter? Yeah, it's a little what?
It's like a ferret, but it's not. That's called a
It's
ferret.
not an
I
otter?
forget the name of it.
Really?
It's not an otter.
It's a real thing?
Yeah.
I don't know if the viewers will be able to
I'm
see
not
it.
very afraid of people.
But you see what they're building?
A minx. I think they're called minx.
Yeah, they're building. I think they're going to build like some kind of pier or something.
I feel a little bit disappointed actually because this is a really nice little cozy escape nook from Toronto, and it always felt very private. And now I don't
No.
know.
It's not very private.
I know I should embrace change, but in this
I know.
instance, I always like that they're so private, secluded areas, unspoiled. Because that's hard to come by.
Yeah, I mean, I was just
in
saying
Toronto.
earlier in the video that, this Ashbridges Bay was very sparse 20 years ago, 30 years ago. It was very sparse. Hardly anybody came down here. And now it's like, weekends it's very crowded. And weekdays it's
Still fine.
Still, it's okay, but it's not what it used to be.
Maybe you can get a shot looking back.
Wow. Look at that. Oh, and look, there's a porter.
My foot fully got immersed.
Oh, Charlotte. No. Got a wet
Wet
foot.
foot. Oh, you can't see it, but this foot.
I know, eh?
The wave washed right over it.
Oh, that's beautiful. Hello. Hey. Charlotte makes friends with dogs. You gonna chill out? That's cool, eh?
See you tomorrow.
I guess when you were up north, you would do that, right? At your cottage, listen to the water.
Just lounge. Although they don't have such a hard wave coming in. It's more gentle. At least during the time that I'm there. I can't quite lie down comfortably.
I know, eh?
It's like,
I'm just gonna have a seat right here.
yeah. But it sounds like it's kind of a funny thing. It sounds like many little tongues licking the shore.
Oh,
Just lick,
that's
lick.
quite poetic.
Yeah. This is gorgeous here too. I'd like to see what kind of tree this is.
I don't know what it
I
is.
feel like I'm in Asia somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with tree species. All right, so we're back.
Gum's gone.
It's a lot darker now. We're about to leave the park, but have a look at that sunset. Such a gorgeous sunset over those boats. That's the yacht club, Ashbridges Bay Yacht
It's
Club.
almost maroon or something. This
Yeah.
color.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. I hope you could still see us. I know it's dark, but yeah, we just wanted to close off the video and finish our little adventure here.
Say bye-bye, bye-bye,
Say
and thanks for
bye-bye to-
watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
If you joined us this whole time, amazing.
Yeah, and let us know
In the comments where you'd like us to shoot
next.
next.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
waiting for you to finish my sentences.
Yeah,
but we gotta
yeah,
work
that'd
on
be
that.
cool. Okay. All right. Thank you again, and stay tuned.
Ciao for now.
Ciao for now.